Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be bringing back the Galarian Rapidash because, like I said, I just have this feeling it's really good. It has a lot of potential. I just need to use it a little bit more, become a little bit more comfortable with it, and maybe test out a few other Pokemon alongside it. And if you did watch my last video, we did use the Galarian Rapidash with Swampert and Alolan Muck. The very last battle, we did use Escavalier. It worked out fantastic. That was my only battle using it, so I decided to use the remainder of my sets and go ahead and go in with the Escavalier and Swampert alongside it, and boy oh boy, I'm going to tell you, it worked out fantastic. I hope you're excited. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up, or if you just enjoyed these videos in general, and let's see what we have going on. Going to be swapping into the Galarian Rapidash as they do swap into their Ampharos here, and we're going to go ahead and hit that Body Slam. It's going to start adding up. The moveset on the Galarian Rapidash is absolutely amazing. You can go with Megahorn. You can go with, I do believe, is Play Rough for the other charge move that it does have. I'm personally going with Psychic. I like that stab and potential defense drop, and it hits kind of what I need it to hit as far as weaknesses are concerned. So they're going to actually be backing out at this point. We had so much energy built up on our Escavalier. They realized the Empoleon was in for some trouble. So into the next match, we're met with an Escavalier, and this is absolutely horrible. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Swampert, and as you can see, we do have Earthquake, and they're going to be making a very nice swap into their Lapras, and they're catching that Hydro Cannon. That stung a little bit. It made me nervous. Like, there's still, obviously a comeback here, but don't like throwing that energy into a Lapras. So we're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake here. They're letting it go through. That was a lot of energy built up. Going to be a Skull Bash, and that's exactly what it is. We're surviving and almost able to get off another Hydro Cannon. And what we're going to do here is use their defense against them and gain extra farm with Escavalier. Seeing that we're doing super effective, we're going to go ahead and let that Surf go through, holding on to 2 of our shields still. And we're at about half health on our Escavalier, so let's see what we do have. It's going to be their Escavalier. So we're going to go ahead and throw that Drill Run here. This is going to be neutral damage. It does quite a bit. And we're getting that first shield. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Rapidash here and build up quite a bit. I do believe I want to go for Psychic at this point. We're going to go ahead and shield this up at the last second. Didn't really look like I was hitting that shield there. So let's see if we can potentially get the defense drop. If not, it's still going to be doing decent damage. It's not very effective, but it still does hit pretty hard. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam and see if we can get a shield out of them. And we do. That's fantastic. So at this point, we're in a pretty good position here. It's getting a little sweaty, but that's perfectly fine. They're going for Megahorn, and we're able to actually hit another Body Slam here, which is pretty awesome. I would like to farm a little bit on them with the Escavalier, but that's fine, and they do have a Glade in the back, so this is getting pretty interesting here. They're going to go ahead and go for Leaf Blade. We're going to shield it up regardless. We can't risk it at this point. We need to hold on to all the health that we can, and we're going for Megahorn, doing big damage. I need to farm them down. I have to, and we're able to do it, folks, and counter down their Escavalier and take the win. Let's get it. Rapidash is going to be putting in work. It's not going to just be standing on standby and, oh, I did a little this and that. The thing's putting in a lot of work here. So we're met with a Shadow Machamp. This is absolutely a beautiful matchup. But here's the thing, Rock Slide's still going to hurt quite a bit. So we do need to kind of think about that. We did get a shield out of them with our Body Slam. That's pretty good. And the Body Slams are going to do a lot of damage. Getting that Psychic through, it's a little risky because they could shield. So they are swapping, and we're going for a Body Slam onto a Charizard, I do believe. And it wasn't necessarily needed to go for that Body Slam, so that's fine. One Hydro Cannon doesn't take out Charizard anyway, so I guess that just pushed it over the edge a lot. In comes the Machamp here. We're going to go ahead and let all the charge moves go through. See if we can get another shield out of them, because this will KO the Shadow Machamp if they do let it go through, and they're using their last shield. Let's go, folks. This is so fun, this Galarian Rapidash, and I'm sorry if you're going to start seeing it all over the place. Let's get it. I haven't seen one before. All right, so they're going to be staying here with that Machamp. We're going with that Body Slam, taking them down. They have no more shields. They have a Muck in the back. So at this point, we're perfectly fine. The Escavalier can take on the Muck. Absolutely no problem. So we're just going to have a little fun with the Rapidash and just go with as many Body Slams as possible until they go for their first charge move. Then we're going to go ahead and swap right after this. Actually, I do believe this is going to KO anyways. It's neutral damage because we are going to be Fairy typing, as well as Psychic, as you can see. And in comes the Escavalier. We're going to let this go through here and get to the Drill Run and taking the win. Let's get it, Escavalier. Gotta love it. Things always putting in work. Looks awesome, but it does need to look out for fire, right? That's why we have Swampert. So we're met with Togekiss. This is a very interesting matchup. As you're going to see here, The Galarian Rapidash doesn't have, the most HP around. Those charms are really hurting quite a bit. But we're going to be able to dish out the damage and spammy charge moves. Getting the first shield, don't think they want to double shield up this Togekiss. Going for the Psychic and doing a lot of damage here. Beautiful. I think we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Now, this is not the best situation because Swampert's quick move is not going to be able to farm it down. They're going to be able to pretty much take us out before that happens. Escavalier is going to have a massive resistance from the Togekiss, so that is also not the best move either. But we're just going to build up to a Hydro Cannon and take them out. They're going to be going in with the Machamp and then swapping into a Charizard with Wing Attack. That was a lifesaver. If it did have Fire Spin, it's GG's. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think we still would have been okay because we do have the Swampert, but obviously a lot worse of a position. So that is going to be a Legacy, very nice. But it is playing in our favor here, so this is great. We're letting this go through. We're not shielding it up. Going for another Dragon Claw, beautiful. And this is going to start adding up because they are part fire. And Escavalier taking out a Charizard. What was that? Is that something or what? Alright, so in comes the Swampert, and this is just basically the race to the finish here. Who's going to hit their charge moves first? And I'm just praying that the second Hydro Cannon that I'm going to get to is going to take out the Shadow Machamp, but I'm pretty much looking pretty good here because it is Shadow, right? Hydro Cannon is just annoying. So building up to the first one, second one, and this is going to KO the Machamp. Fantastic, and barely here too. Beautiful. All right, nice clean win there. Into the next one, folks. Let's get it. Rapidash. Nice kind of short video for you. Just bring you to the 5-0 and then some extra battles. So we're met with a Gyarados. It has Dragon Breath. They're retreating into their Charizard, and we're going to be going right into Swampert. We've already been put in a pretty good position. Now, here's what they're going to do. Hit us with Blast Burn. Very nice. Going for the hard-hitting move. You're thinking, why not Dragon Claw? Well, Blast Burn just simply does more. It's kind of like that Kamikaze before they do go down. And what they're going to do is come back in with the Gyarados and put in work. So I wanted to end this with some energy, but I didn't really think I was going to be able to farm down before they hit another Blast Burn. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Galarian Rapidash should be able to take that thing on because of the Dragon Breath. Does have that resistance to it because of the Fairy typing. Gotta love it. All right, very interesting typing. Same as Gardevoir. All right, so these Hydro Cannons sure are adding up very quick. They're taking us down with the Dragon Breath. We're going to go back in here with the Rapidash. They do have some nice energy built up there. We're going to go ahead and let it go through, no problem, because I don't really have to worry about the quick move. It is resisted because of the Fairy typing here. Going to go for Body Slam, and that is going to hurt. Since they did use a shield, that makes me believe that there's something in the back that doesn't really want to see the Galarian Rapidash. So I'm going to go ahead and preserve a little bit of the health, build up some more energy here, go for the Body Slam, and then I do believe I'm going to make a swap and start farming, where they're letting it go through, and it is a Venusaur. Never mind. It is all playing out perfectly for us. Going to go ahead and go for that Psychic. Do they want to use that last shield? Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and swap into our Escavalier, and they already know it's over, and they back out when we take the win. Let's get it. Looking good here, guys, and that is going to be the 5-0 run. That was right after I came back from the grind, so let me tell you what happened here. We are at level 49, and you need to send 500 gifts to friends. In which, if you do follow me on Twitter, I did put up my code, and I am taking friend requests. I'm sending out gifts, and then going on to the next person, once I'm in that cycle. So tomorrow, when I start doing this again, I'll add you. I add 3 at a time, send a gift, and I give you a few minutes to open it up. So basically, I didn't know there was a gift cap. It's 100, and then apparently, like, your buddy can bring you, like, 15 or 20, and then you can have, an extra gifts from the next day. So I'm sitting at about 27-cent gifts, and I'm going to go and watch Curve Your Enthusiasm after this, after I do upload this video, and mass trade as many Pokemon as I can with my son. I got the incense running for him, so he's catching just a bunch of random things, and same with me. We're just going to go back and forth. I've already done about 100 trades with him, and we've only gotten 2 luckies, and I need to get to 50. I do have some lucky friends, but it's about 5 locally, and I'm not going to rush all over town and make them rush all over town to do 5 lucky trades. But anyways, let's get back into the commentary here because these battles are sure spicy, folks. So we are up against the Politoed. I was getting nervous. I didn't, see what we could do here. Trying to pull it off. They did shield up the Psychic, which hurt a little bit. Didn't like that too much. Not looking great. That thing's going to be able to spam us here. So we're going to go ahead and let it go down, unfortunately. Go in here with the Escavalier, and let's see what we can do. Going to go ahead and shield this up because this is going to actually put in some damage here. They're going to be swapping back into their... I was going to call it Empoleon, Abomasnow. Going for Weather Ball. Everything it's going to throw at us is not very effective, but the more efficient move is going to be the regular Snow Weather Ball. It's going to take less energy, and you're better off. I mean, don't hit us with the Energy Ball. I mean, go ahead, hit us with Energy Ball. So we're going to be going for the Megahorn here, folks. And then the Drill Run, and we're taking the win with the Escavalier. You like that? Let's get it. Let's go. All right, and we still had a shield left. Into the next battle, folks. Let's see what we have, and I think we have maybe, I think that, no, this is the last battle. So horrible lead, you gotta love it, and check out that 5-0 that we did. Did you see how many bad leads we had? We came back with that. Rapidash, are you kidding me? Let's get it. So they're gonna be swapping into the Kingdra, and we're going for the Earthquake. They are shielding it up, which is not the best situation. We're gonna let this Octazooka go through. Hopefully we didn't get an attack drop, and no, we didn't. If they want to use 2 shields, by all means, be my guest. We have 2 Pokemon in the back that resist Dragon Breath, and they're going to be letting it go through. So what we're going to do at this point is actually farm down Octazooka. We don't need to worry about that damage, and if they go for an Outrage, well, that's just a waste of their own energy. So they are getting the attack drop. That's unfortunate, but that's perfectly fine because we're going to simply swap right out of this thing because we know they're going to come back here with Empoleon, which Empoleon is going to resist everything the Galarian Rapidash does have. Swapping into Dragonite, how are we going to pull out of this one? Going for Megahorn. So that Megahorn is doing a lot of damage here. So we have to call it. Is it going to be a Hurricane? I'm just going to shield it up. It is a Dragon Claw bait. That's perfectly fine. Getting to a Drill Run. Unfortunately, they're able to get to another charge move. This is going to be Dragon Claw, but we are going to shield it up. And good thing we did not hit that Drill Run. We're able to farm down, folks. Let's get it. Let's go. In comes the Empoleon. We have 2 Drill Runs ready to go. And hitting that first one, they're shielding it up. Hitting the second one, and watch this. Galarian Rapidash starting with it, and we're going to finish with it. Swapping instantly, and we're going to go ahead and go with the Psychic. Let's get it. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and you know what it is. I'm going to be catching you all next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.